Hi everyone, so I have some thoughts for this week's critical thinking discussion. I'm going to start off with the video. So I really enjoyed his points on um, assumptions and implications. So starting off with assumptions, I liked how he talked about how it's fine to have them, just be careful with them. And I think that's really important because I think it's impossible to not have an assumption, and as he expressed. And I think how I write all my papers is with assumptions. When I was writing the Threads paper, I had to, make inferences and make assumptions on why I entered the MLA program and why I find that there's extreme relevance in pop culture. And I think what he means by be careful is, when you have those assumptions, be able to back them up and support them with evidence. I think that's where there runs into a lot of trouble, and that's when assumptions can go wild, and they're not helpful in that sense. Um, Another point he talked about is making sure to always reference the implications and consequences because those do follow with thinking. And I just need to remember that in my papers. A lot of times I'm so focused on, getting my point across and finding enough evidence to support it that by the end I kind of forget about, well, what does this say about me? What is it saying about society? Um, how does it affect things? I think I forget because, like I said, I want to make sure that my point is clear. So I need to definitely remember to do that in life and in my papers. And then focusing on the assigned chapter, I think what I took away from that was how important it is to have management that thinks critically. Um, and by what I mean by this is I think it's important that management, just because it is kind of a hierarchy in a lot of employments, obviously some positions are higher than others, it doesn't mean that those people in higher positions should not be able to address flaws and uh, see problems and be able to fix them and acknowledge them. And I also think that um, they need to realize in their thinking um, when it is wrong that someone else's thinking could be better. And I think that's why in environments where there's more collaborativity or collaborativeness, sorry, those work best. So those are my thoughts. Thanks, guys.